Hello friends, welcome to my channel Grammarian Bhai. In English language paper 1 में ऐसे MCQs बहुत बार पूछे जाते हैं और often बहुत सारा MCQs हम wrong बना देते हैं। तो चलिए सीखते हैं ट्रिक कैसे करेक्ट MCQs का पहचान कर सकते हैं। तो बने रहिए वीडियो के अंत तक। And if you have not yet subscribed my channel, तो please subscribe कर दीजिए। So here let's learn 10 tricks or clues to find out the correct MCQs answers. This kind of the questions are always asked in English language paper 1 during the examination. So the first one, to is used as positive, whereas so that is used as negative. So when helping verb is, are used, then the second part we use that negative, it will be changed into cannot, may not, will not, shall not, and so on. And if the sentence is in past tense and helping verb was, were are used, then the other part of the sentence will change into could not, would not, should not, might not. So let's try to understand. He is too weak to run fast. So this sentence is in present tense. So when we change into so that pattern, then it will be he is so weak that he cannot run fast. So since it is in present tense, we have used cannot. Let's see now if it is in past tense, then how we can change in so that pattern. B, she was too poor to buy a book. So here helping verb was is used. That means the other side of the sentence we will use could or should or would or might depending upon the sentence. So the correct answer will be here, she was so poor that she could not buy a book. Hope now you'll be able to make out or find out which answer or which MCQ should be correct. Next one we'll see in spite of. First of all, remember in spite of, three separate words are there followed by the prepositions. So trick is to find out the correct option is in spite of, then ing form of the verb will be used. So let's see one example. He has applied many times. He has never been selected. Here begin the sentence with in spite. So there are three options are there. First one, in spite of applying many times, he had never been selected. B, in spite of applying many times, he has never been selected. Option C, in spite applying many times, he has never been selected. So now here clue is that in spite of, then ing form of the verb will be there. So here in the first sentence A, in spite of applying many times, that is correct. But then in second part, he had never been selected, that is in past tense, whereas here in this you can see he has never. So this is present perfect tense. So you have to select the correct tense. So here option A and C is not correct. It is option B is correct. In spite of applying many times, he has never been selected. So now this way you can make out this particular option is correct. Next we'll see about despite. So despite also follows the ing form, but then preposition of is not used while using this particular word despite. We never say despite of. So just see one example here. Anu does not study enough, but she still stands first. And here you have to begin the sentence with despite. And options are A. Despite of not studying enough, Anu stood first. Option B. Despite not studying enough, Anu stood first. Option C. Despite studying much, Anu stood first. So now option A is not correct because despite of is used. So we do not use despite of. So option A is wrong. Just see option C. Despite studying much. Okay. Despite, after despite ing form is used, but then enough is not used. Much is used. That's why this sentence also is not correct. So the correct option will be B. Despite not studying enough, because Anu does not study enough. So negative sentence is there. That's why you have to provide negative. Despite not studying enough, Anu stood first. So it is option B is correct. Next, similar rule is applied even for the word besides. So when besides is used, then remember the word besides followed by ing form of the verb, same like a despite. So just see the example here. Besides giving him books, so ing form is there, giving him books, I wrote notes for her. So if besides word is there, then first look for ing form of the verb and follow the same tenses. Then your MCQ option will be correct. Next you'll see no sooner. So remember, no sooner than it goes together. After no sooner, helping verb either does will be there, or did or do will be there, followed by first form of the verb, or maybe only no sooner, then had will be there, then third form of the verb, and then than will be used. So remember, no sooner than. So let's see the example. First we'll see about the present tense. So here example is, no sooner does he finish his work than he starts playing. If it is in past simple tense, then no sooner did he finish his work than he started playing. If it is in past perfect tense, then it will be, no sooner had the chief guest seated himself than the play began. So this is the pattern followed whenever this no sooner than is used. Next, we'll see about hardly when or scarcely when. So these two words go together. Hardly when, scarcely when. So here clue is to find out hardly or scarcely, then helping verb should be there, either does, did, then first form of the verb will be used, then subject, then main verb, or hardly, then had helping verb will be there, or third form of the verb. That means hardly, then past perfect tense, or scarcely, then past perfect tense followed by. So let's see one of the example. So here the example is, as soon as he finishes his work, he starts playing. And here you have to begin the sentence with hardly. So now first of all, here you have to see the question sentence is in which tense. So here, as soon as he finishes his work, he finishes, simple present tense, third person singular. And the other side also, he starts playing, simple present tense. So in that case, you have to follow the same tense. So just see, the options are A. Hardly he finishes his work, he starts playing. But then here, hardly is used, Soon after hardly or scarcely, there is no helping verb. And the other side, when word is not used. So option A is wrong. Option C, here same thing, hardly, then there is no helping verb. And in the middle of the sentence, there is no word called when. So option A and C is wrong. Option B is correct. Hardly does he finish his work when he starts playing. So hope now you'll be able to make out with regard to hardly and scarcely. So remember, hardly or scarcely, then helping verb, depending upon which tense the particular sentence is in, and somewhere in the second part there will be the word when. Next we will see rather than. Rather than also follows ing form. So look at this example. He decided to walk instead of taking the bus. And here you have to begin the sentence with rather than. So options are, first, he decided to walk rather than take the bus. So here he decided to walk rather than take the bus. So we have seen rather than, then ing form. So here rather than is there, but then there is no ing form. Second one, rather than taking the bus, he decided to walk. Yes, here rather than followed by ing form, that is taking the bus, he decided to walk. So this option is correct. Next we will see if conditional sentence, how it is used. So remember, if then followed by subject, and then there should be a negative sentence. So let's try to understand through this example. Unless the train arrives on time, comma, we shall miss the concert. And here you have to begin the sentence with if. So let's see the option. Option A, if the train arrives on time, we shall miss the concert. So here if is there, the subject, the train is there, but then negative sentence is not there. So this sentence is not correct. Option B, let's see. If the train does not arrive on time, we shall miss the concert. So here, if condition is there, subject, the train is there, negative sentence, does not arrive on time, comma, we shall miss the concert. So option B is correct. Whereas option C here, if the train does not arrives on time, here the grammatical mistake is there. Does not arrive होता है, arrives नहीं होता है. That's why option C is wrong. Now let's see about, so if any question comes with regard to the degree of comparison, then if positive degree, then indication is as. Example, as small as, positive degree. So that way you can make out. Second, comparative degree. Here in comparative degree you have to find out than, and comparison will be there between two things. Superlative degree will be there, then it will be followed by article the had to be there, and the superlative degree. Example, the smallest. So this way you can find out the correct MCQ answers. Next trick about though and although. So here remember, though and although followed by noun or pronoun and followed by comma. So just see one example here. In spite of being fat, he runs very fast. And here to begin the sentence with although. So option A, although he is fat, comma, he does not run very fast. Option B, although he is fat, he runs very fast. Option C, although he is fat, he runs very fast. Now let's try to analyze these sentences. So first option here, although he is fat, he does not run fast. So question sentence is in positive sentence. So option A is here used as negative. So this sentence is wrong. In option B, although he is fat, So although is there, then followed by a subject is there, he, and the other side he runs very fast. The correct sentence. So it is option B is correct. Option C, although he is fat, till the comma, it is correct. But the second part, he run very fast, grammatically wrong. He runs very fast. So it is option B is correct. Only is used as affirmative. No one or none is used as negative. So whenever we use none or no one, then it has to be followed by except, then noun subject will be there, then only the sentence will be correct. So let's see one example. Only graduates can apply for this post. And here you have to begin the sentence with none. So let's see the first option. None of the graduates can apply for this post. So this sentence is wrong, because you have seen negative sentence when we make, then it has to be followed by none plus except, then noun subject should be there. It's option B, none except graduates can apply for this post. So here none is used, then except also is there, then the graduates followed by noun subject can apply for this post. So option B is correct. So this way you can find out the clue and you can guess the correct MCQs and get the good marks.